Thank you for joining me. Welcome to part two of our two-part series on IBM's Analytics Content Hub. Discovery is only the first step in realizing true value of analytic content and making more confident data-driven decisions. The discovery of assets is best explored in combination with personalization, so let's talk about that next. Personalization is the key to making effective use of data. With IBM Analytics Content Hub, you have the ability to personalize your content. Combining discovery and personalization is vital to making data-driven decisions efficiently. Today, we want to take it a step further with mashup or data composition. Now that we've gone through the discovery of analytic content, a problem still exists. The content is still fragmented across silos and across different tools. With IBM Analytics Content Hub, end users can easily compose dashboards, pulling information from multiple sources all into one place. Let's take a look back in on Jim. What you see here is an example of a composite dashboard that Jim prepared for an executive who wants to look at key metrics that are housed in Power BI. They might also care about product marketing to analyze how they can grow their business by location. Jim is now going to show you how easy it is to create something like this for your organization and your team. The first step Jim will take is to open the application designer and create a new tab. This will be a blank canvas where Jim is going to add his information. Next, in order to add some content, Jim has two options. First, he can explore various elements and add them to his page. Here, Jim sees all of the different content in which he can select and then add to customize his page. The second option is to search content files. He can search the catalog of contents for the dashboards, report, exploration tiles, etc., that he wants to include on the page. Whether you're a manager or an executive, you might want to include different mixes of content. But first, Jim wants to add a title to the page, and then he uses an existing image and adds that to his page. Once he drags and drops a file onto the page, he'll have the ability to resize it and even move it around. So Jim, let's move that up to the top. Next, there is a specific file he already knows he wants to add. In this example, Jim already knows that he wants to look at some of the key metrics. As well, he also wants to bring in a telco dashboard. Once Jim finds what he's looking for, he will select it, and then he can rename the artifact or the tile. This way, a future viewer, whether it's an executive or a manager, knows where this information came from without having to click through it a lot. Once he applies these changes, he'll be able to see that data populated, and then he sees this denoted as Cognos Telco data. If Jim wanted to include some other type of telecom data, he simply repeats the process. So now he again goes back and searches for telco, but this time he finds a Power BI dashboard that he's interested in. Once he selects it, he has the ability to, again, change the tile. So Jim names it Power BI Telco so that future viewers of this page know that this data here is from Cognos and that data is from Power BI. The next thing Jim wants to do is save his changes. Jim has learned the hard way to not forget this step. He has forgotten a couple of times and his data hadn't been saved. Now, this is available and visible to whoever Jim chooses. Being able to easily pull in content from multiple sources into a single dashboard without having to recreate any material in one specific tool saves Jim and his executives time. To recap, IBM Analytics Content Hub provides data-driven insights, making it easier to answer the most pressing questions that face the organization, and it helps provide insight into what data is available within the organization and where that data might live. Thank you.